What's going on YouTube? It's been a minute. As you can pretty much hear, I got a cold and all that, but yeah, just kicking up an update. It's been, I should have had my 10-month up, but obviously it's been longer than that. But nonetheless, here it is. I'm still in the game, still in it, not going anywhere. I'm pretty sure from initial looks and everything, I know there's probably some people sitting up there saying, shouldn't it be longer than that? Which, truthfully, yes, it should be. But here about a week and a half ago, I took some scissors to him, and I took off like a quarter to a half an inch off of each one, just on the ends of them, because I had loose ends that wasn't tightening up with the rest of the lock. So I just clipped the ends off of them. So but as far as real haircut, obviously no, that ain't happening. That's not happening. I had 3 double-headed dragons, and I cut those off. I didn't cut the whole lock off, but I just cut off like one of the locks that were combined, so it'd just be one lock all over again. And through all of that, I'm still up over, I still have like about 97, 98 locks still. And I did combine up quite a few of them in the initial, earlier in my process, when I went from the rub method over to just twisted. So yeah, I had a lot of locks, as far as when I initially started doing that rub method, it was a lot. But probably the biggest thing that I'm coming across right now, with the year almost being up, is that if you remember when I did my first video, I said that I didn't want my locks to be super skinny and like super small, but for whatever, they're smaller than what I want. So what I've been doing here is that I've been not twisting as often as I was. When I initially started to twist, I was twisting like every 2 weeks, every 2 to 3 weeks, depending on time. And then obviously I had switched over to no product, but I was still twisting as often as I was, and it just seemed like it just made them smaller than what I wanted. So the past, like the 3 months ago, about 3 months ago, I was not twisting. I was only twisting like a month, but I don't think that was working. So these past 2 months, I literally have not twisted in the past 2 months. This was the first time that I had my hair twisted on this past Friday from 2 months ago. So I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I set out there and interlocked a couple of them just to, see how that might work out for me. So I had a couple of them that are just kind of interlocked up. But I don't really think that's going to be the way to go for me. So yeah, on that one, I think I'm just gonna stick with twisting. But to go so many months with just twisted is kind of difficult because for obvious reasons. You know, it's just you get it's so raggedy looking and so rugged looking, and obviously with me using no product and twisting, it's like at the first sign of water on my hand, it's like just. But you know, I figured that's just gonna have to end up being the way to do it, as far as like to try to give my locks a chance to kind of pick it up a little bit. Hopefully, you know, like I said, they just stand out more so than what I was hoping for. But they don't look bad, you know. They don't really look bad, but they're just smaller than what I was hoping. So, you know, but they had got longer. I mean, you could still tell that, you know, it's longer. It's just it would have been longer than this. You know, had I not cut my hair, you know, cut it a little bit and everything. Like my longest one is right here. You know, that's my longest one. Why it's right there, I don't know, but nonetheless, you know, we're still rocking. We're still rocking. So, you know, it is what it is. Kind of like my boy Bill, you know, Lock Journey 78. He showed, you know, he had pretty much on the same area that he had two locks that just was like insanely long. Like this one reached all the way over here and did the same, pretty much. You know, shout out to him on his 1.5. You know, so yeah, he's down in it for a 1.5 years now, getting ready to come up on his 2-year mark. Here, obviously, in about 6 months. You know, so it is what it is. Anyway, you know, I was trying to make this quick, so that's all that it is. You know, nothing else new. You know, y'all hear my little man sitting over there. My little man chilling in his jumpy. Almost 9 months now. 9 months old. So, nonetheless, anyway, y'all stay up, y'all stay cool, stay down. You know, for those that are coming into the lock journey, you know, just keep your patience. You know, obviously, you know, it's not going to go the way you want to sometimes, but the end result, really, no matter what, is, you know, it will be what you want, you know. So, I also send a shout to, you know, my biggest supporter, which ironically enough is my biggest hater. You know, if that's even possible. But yeah, my wife is, you know, my biggest supporter for me having my locks because she knows how much it means to me. But she is my biggest hater because she hates these things. She absolutely hates them. But, you know, she'll help me out. She'll, you know, twist them up in the back for the ones that I can't get. You know, so love you, baby. You know, but you a hater. But nonetheless, anyway, y'all stay up, stay down, and I'll hit y'all back up on my year. Peace out.